Hey there, Sagittarius sun. If it is your birthday, happy birthday to you, Sagittarius moon and Sagittarius rising. And for those of you that are any of the combination of them, that's pretty freaking amazing. So if it is your birthday this week, I'm going to pull a card for you right now. But I kind of have found that the energy seems to resonate for most Sagittariuses in general, or, you know, most of the signs in general when I do that. Whoa, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so, hold on a second. I need to check something. So you have your love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. But I need to check something here. Is this fall or next fall? Okay, so is it this fall? Okay, all right. So, because that came out with the autumn card, and autumn is almost over, and so it feels like for the majority of you, and that's what I thought, but I wanted to double check because when it's usually the first time I'm doing it, and not quite in the flow yet. All right, so okay, all right, so they're saying you guys have been clearing the path. You've been clearing the path. You guys have been doing a lot of things, and this could be for all Sagittarius, and they're saying Sagittarius moons too. Like they're emphasizing this. All right, so you guys have been doing this work. You've been clearing. The Sagittarius moon, the eclipse. Ah, okay. So you've been clearing room for the last 18 months, changing your belief systems, figuring out where you're going to go, and so it's going to take many of you if you're seeking. A new relationship, it could take you up to 9 months to find the person who's now going to resonate with you on the new frequency that you have moved into. For those of you that are in existing relationships, allow yourself time to elevate together. So maybe you're running ahead of the partner because you're the one that's been doing the majority of the really hard work right now. When the North Node is in your sign, it is hard. I mean, that's the South Node. That is hard work. That is hard work. And so some of you may have been doing a lot of releasing, and you need to allow people time in your life to adjust and adapt. So communication, they're telling me, is super important, being very focused on what it is that you want and what it is that you're trying to bring in. And if it doesn't fit anymore, they're like showing me a really tight shoe. If it doesn't fit, if you've outgrown the relationship, be willing to go find somebody new. So this is autumn of next year. And so for me, because I'm doing this reading, this means it's 9 months from now, or almost a year, right? Because autumn is in the Northern Hemisphere, like September 21st. So the love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic love life, which is now changing for the better. Changing could mean you've outgrown that relationship and it's time to let it go and look for a new one. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. So it feels like don't hang on to what no longer fits. Right? When you've outgrown that shoe, if you keep trying to walk in it, it gets very uncomfortable. And if it's a tennis shoe, you're going to bust through it anyway. Don't ask me how I know. All right, so let's take a look at this week. It is Monday, the 29th of November through December 5th. And we have an eclipse coming over the weekend in your sign. So that eclipse can only be viewed as a full eclipse if you're hanging out in Antarctica. So for the 12 or 13 people that are down there, they're going to get to see it. The rest of us just have to feel the energy, and we're going to feel the energy. It is very powerful. It is attached to the Great Attractor. It will be attracting the denser energies out of your life. That's part of that outgrowing, that shoe too small kind of thing going on. So yeah. Okay, so Monday the moon moves into Libra. The moon in Libra, that's at 3:55 in the morning, so all day long, right? The moon in Libra, well, that's Eastern Standard Time. You'll need to adjust for your time zone. I realize I have a lot of you, thank you, that watch from India. So for you, it's like, it's already like Monday night or maybe even Tuesday. I'm not sure. So this energy is being pulled out. And so you have to allow it to go. You have choices to make. Now, Mars is going to trine Neptune. at 9:10 in the morning Eastern Standard Time in the US. And that is, where do we take the action on the goals that we're heading toward? And you have here a fork in the road and truth be told. That's your personal truth. That is the truth where you open up your heart space and you say, this is who I am now. This is what is true for me. And allow your heart to lead the way. And you won't pick the wrong road. So let's just take the relationship for an example. It could be a job. It could be where you're going to school. It could be maybe what you're studying. Maybe it's a family, whatever it is. Okay, but we're just going to go with relationships since they brought the relationship up. And so I feel like for a majority of you, it could definitely be around something like that. And we have all these little hearts flying out of that. And so for some of you, what's really in your heart is you want to speak your mind. About how you feel, and then that would be a fork in the road, because once you tell somebody, oh, I love you, that like changes the dynamics, and so the situation could change. For some of you, when you speak the truth about how you feel about a situation, that it either doesn't fit anymore, but you want to work on, can we work on this together? Like, this isn't working for me anymore. Allow space for the other person to catch up with you. That feels really important. They've said that like 3 times now. Allow space for others to catch up with you. But if you can plan with them, not run off down the road, not make a decision and then head off down the road like you're the only person that matters. Not if you want to make a relationship work. Sometimes that relationship just isn't working, and that's when you say, yeah, I really care about you, but I gotta go. And that's okay too. But if it's a relationship that you want it to have integrity, integrity means it doesn't come apart. It means it's structurally sound. In a structurally sound relationship, you have good communication. That new moon is going to be conjunct Mercury. So communication becomes very important. And the North Node is currently in Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury. So communication about what it is that you're interested in. What is it that you would like to do? Because it is about creatively making steps in the direction that you want to go. And so it becomes really important that you speak your truth. Yes, you're at a fork in the road. Yes, you're going to make a change. But it is important to allow others, if you want to continue your journey with them, to also have input and be part of the decision-making process. As long, but when they tell you what their truth is, it's not about changing either of you. It's about either we can grow together or we need to fork in the road. Very interesting. Okay, so Neptune stations direct on Wednesday morning at 8:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 20 degrees and 24 minutes of Pisces. Neptune's going to be there at that degree point for most of the month. I would have to check, but I think it doesn't really get off at 20 degrees. And so if you have anything in water, if you have anything in the mutable signs, oh yes, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Virgo. Wait, no, I got that wrong. Sagittarius, Virgo, not Gemini. Anyway, Gemini is mutable. I'm in channel, I can't think. I'm so sorry. All right, anyways, if there is something there, you're going to feel it. It feels like this really heavy pressure to shift directions toward that dream, that goal. Because that dream or that goal is what feels like home to you. Wow. I mean, it looks literally like a big castle that you're making your way towards. You can see it in the distance. This is really hard to say no to that. You are safe and surrounded by love. You're not traveling alone. Spirit is traveling with you. Keep your heart open. Wow. wide open. Keep your heart open and know that you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. Be who you are. Don't make, what is the word I'm looking for here? Do not sacrifice the essence of who you are for anything or anyone. Don't do that. But at the same time, your frequency level is changing. So you need to be looking for the community of like-minded frequencies around you that support your growth, and you will be protected through this opportunity. And hopefully, if you're already partnered, that is a transition they are also making. So that's what that feels like. Okay, so Moon gets into Scorpio also on that day. Scorpio is going to, that Moon in Scorpio is going to trine. It's going to trine with Neptune, and it's going to conjunct Mars. So it really wants you to take action on your dream. But this action is about going deep enough to really listen to what your dream is, to claim it. They're saying stick your stake in it and claim your dream and be willing to do the hard work to get there. So on Friday, the moon moves into your sign at 7:13 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Standard Time here in the U.S. Moon in Sagittarius is always about setting your sights on what it is that you want to go next. Long range, an eye to the future, like the distant future. And so there's a need to be prepared. And so they're saying weather again. Wow. Okay. So first they showed me a dust storm, then they showed me a tornado, and then they showed me like this huge rain sheet. Okay, so all right, chaos. Okay, so let the dust settle before you make your next move. But be focused on what it is that you want, where it is you want to go. So we're using Return of Spirit for this eclipse energy here. And you have fairy magic, which is nice. And you have immunity, which makes you feel like you're safe and protected. Like what's going on around you isn't going to affect you. Which is really kind of cool. But let me just find what it says in here. The immunity card comes when we are feeling as though we are under attack. That's the storm. You may be experiencing disagreements or arguments. Perhaps you're feeling belittled, unworthy, or misunderstood. Whatever the case may be, there's a feeling of the need to protect yourself. Sometimes these feelings may not even involve an individual person, but are perceived from the world at large. It is important that you stay grounded at this time and do not fall into old patterns of behaviors or reaction. This is an opportunity to deal with your feelings, keeping your heart open, and the situation in a healthier way. You are not responsible for what others say, think, believe, or feel. You do not have to own it or fix it or change anything in an attempt to appease them. That was the word I was looking for, was appease. Every person on this planet is responsible for their own behavior. The immunity card offers you a layer of protection from the negative energy surrounding the situation so that you can respond and take action in a positive manner. This also helps you to see the bigger picture and how to resolve the matter in a way that ensures the highest good for all involved. Just as your physical body builds its immune system energetically, you are building a healthy response system to the negative experience and people. You will not be affected in the same way should this type of situation occur again in the future. You will gain a healthy form of protection on the inside and no longer need to energetically wear a shell of protection on the outside. Those around you will feel the shift in your energy as you become more accepting and more open to letting others into your personal world. There's a fork in the road. You stay wide open. The people that resonate on the same frequency as you will be drawn into your world, and you will find what is home. Wow. Sag. Holy cow. All right, fairy magic. Fairy magic comes when we are feeling a bit run down and tired, or we are taking life a bit too seriously. Fairy magic comes to brighten the day and to put some spring back into your steps. So this is about restoring your energy. Again, it says the elementals are surrounding you and protecting you. And here, we have the little fairies that are helping you. And here you are being surrounded and protected by spirit. You are in a really good, safe space to be who you are. What other people say and do is none of your business. You have to let it go. Everybody is working through their own stuff right now, and this energy is spinning harder and faster, and things are being stirred up, and people are feeling more and more, God, like this bothers me, and that's bothering me, and people in general just lashing out all over. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to take care of you. You're supposed to believe who you are, believe in yourself, keep your heart open. Do not allow the scarring to happen from other people just shedding their stuff. We're all on this path together. We're all elevating, majority of us. So we have rejuvenating rain. That's the storm. Clear the past and heal the present. It is a storm. Okay. One of my guys just said the poop storm, but that's not how they said it. Okay, so I just don't like to swear on here if I can remember not to. They know that. They like to test me. All right, so that new moon is on Saturday. It is at 2:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S., so you need to really adjust this for your time zone. For the majority of the world, this is going to be happening on Friday, And that full moon is definitely, do you believe in yourself? And are you willing to take care of yourself and do what you need to do? So Sunday, the moon's going to move into Capricorn. Venus is busy over in Capricorn right now, and that moon's going to end up talking to her on Monday. But that moon wants to really help you to focus on your next steps and your next goals, about what you value most. That's what Venus is working on. That is what you're going to be feeling, is the energy of that moving through you. So I encourage you to go for a walk. Go outside. I should say Spirit is encouraging you to go for a walk, but it's always a good idea as a fire sign to walk, to help move the energy through your body. Dancing, anything energetically, running, swimming, any of the things that get your body moving, it helps to move the energy through. So you have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So get outside, and you have Lakshmi. I'm sure I said that wrong. I apologize. It says bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. You are safe. You are protected. Stay in your truth. Spirit's got you. Interesting week. So, can't wait to see what happens next week, because energy is super interesting next week. Stay focused on what it is you want. You'll be fine. All right? I'll talk to you soon. Take good care.